Hello there, and welcome to episode 360 of this series where I play the regions of Europe one by one on GeoGuessr. Doing so in a tennis match format, meaning that in order for me to score points against my imaginary opponent, which I refer to as the game, I have to play rounds of 5,000 points on GeoGuessr. But in order to do so, I also need to play those rounds within the time limits I put upon myself, which are 6 minutes for individual rounds and 30 minutes for the entire game. Although, if I play 5,000 point rounds, I knock 2 minutes off the total game time for each of those, as well as knocking 2 minutes off the total game time if I finish the previous episode on a 5,000 point round. And that I did in Finland yesterday, so now as we're moving to the complete opposite end of Europe, into Spain, I have 28 minutes on the clock, and we're moving into the Extremadura. No, that's right, that one more time. Extremadura. Autonomous community of Spain, and it's a big chunk of Spain, and a big chunk of Spain means a lot of trouble. And we have, it's fairly sparsely populated to be such a large bit of Spain. It's got just over 1 million people living there, and it's 41,500 square kilometers plus. And the capital of the place is the city of, now where has it gone? There we go. This is the city of Merida. And Merida has 59,500 people living in it. And, well, I remember when our first foray into Spain was Castile and Leon. And that took a while. And I think this will take a long time to finish. Current standing in the game is that I'm leading the game 2 sets to love. Up 4-0 in the third set, but I'm trailing 30-40 in the current game. This will... well, we'll just have to try. Let's see how we do. City of some sort, or a town. Altamira. Probably not the name of the place. There could be a road up there. But there isn't, but it's kind of curious that this aparcamiento mercadillo. This is obviously some vast commercial area here, or industrial areas. People have a lot of parking spaces. Okay, let's see. Cristo del Rosario. There's some really curious roads here. Yes. Okay, so this is where the firefighters come out. So what town are we coming into? Are we coming into Merida? From the northeast in that case. Or possibly Badajoz. Caja de Badajoz. So if we're coming in from the northeast, I won't say there are any number of places we could be coming in, but quite a few. Let's get the name on some of the businesses here. And then there's these vast. But these aren't leading into any. This is a little. This is too. Are we on the EX 101? If we are, I'm looking in the wrong place. I think. $307, $390. Should I have a look on way south? BA. 104, 103. 103, 115. 105, 106. 105, 101. This is where we are. Let's see. Now we just need to find the correct space here. Two of these big buildings up the road from. Oh, I don't have much time, do I? Okay, so that's a roundabout. So I'm on the first one after the roundabout. This one, isn't it? Oh, this is missable. That's the really horrible bit about it. And I don't have much time now. But that should be correct. And it was. Okay, that brings us to dues. 40-40. 26 minutes on the clock. So yeah, I wonder why it said Caja de Badajoz there. But because that really threw me. Especially when Badajoz is on the other side of the community. Oh well. Good thing I snapped out of that. Right. So we got some buildings over there. We got some buildings down here, which is the most likely to be a village. I'd say neither, but it looks like we are actually coming up on the main road here. And when indeed we are. Okay, so this place hasn't got any signs for it, but let's see what we can find here. Harandilea, I think. Harandia de la Vera, Caceres. Okay, let's see. Somewhere around here, but Jerez de la Vera. Jarandía de la Vera. Jerez. Of course, we have no idea how far along around Cacheres. Okay, but let's just push on for a bit. You should have put down. We'll just put a checkpoint marker here then. This GeoGuessr is trying to glitch up again. Here's a town. Okay, so here is Jarandía de la Vera. Jarandía de la Vera. Oh, but even more importantly, no, nothing. I thought we were getting the number of the road, but we're not that. So Jarandía de la Vera, and that seems to be a fairly large place. Jaranda. Well, that's a fairly large place. There's usually a handy intersection. Like this one. X203. 206. 903. 208. We want 203, not 207, 214. 803 down, I thought I had it for a second there. 206, 208. And once again, I think there's the 203. Jerez de la Vera, we want Jarandía de la Vera. And then we want where was the place we came onto the road? Let's use the checkpoint. We're going southeast. And this is on a bend. So which is that then? Are we going east? And turning south. I can't make this rhyme. Unless of course we were over there. Which we definitely weren't. Yes, and I'm looking at the right side as well. What on earth am I missing here then? Ah, man, I hate when this happens. Except that we're here. Blast. Should have paid closer attention. Okay. So we're on this thing. That's probably that. Go straight north. Yep, this is this thing. That is this one. There. Yep, unfortunately, overtime, so the advantage goes to the game. Well, I go down to 24 minutes on the clock, which means I'm most likely going to lose this deuce. Okay, outskirts of a city. We can get to the A90, the A... Oh, wow, that's an intersection. What does it say about this roundabout then? It says the 803 and the AE90. So yeah, and it would almost be weird if we weren't in Mérida. Yeah, because that's the only place that two do cross, but they do not cross here, because this is the 341 on the junction 341 on the E90. On the E90, aka the E5. .338, 333, 341. And we're looking north. We haven't quite made it to that one yet. And there's a river. Supposed to be. That's what we're crossing here, isn't it? Yep. So that means we're down here somewhere. Should be two roundabouts in quick succession. Yeah, well, we're in one now. And then eastwards. Yeah, we're getting onto the bridge. So that means that right now we're standing here. Cool. Got that one at least. Back to deuce. 22 minutes on the clock. This is getting a little scary. Okay, river. That's at least something. But I think that will be the only thing here. Rivera de Gata. That's probably just another bend sign, yep. And, yeah, well, when you're in a landlocked region, what do you go for? No. We're on the EX10. Is it a 108 or 109? Of course, I would just sail past that thing. It's actually hard to say whether we're on the 108 or 109. I'll just have to plow on until I figure that out. just want to see what it says on that thing, and then we're going to turn around. That's probably just a warning. Oh, come on, are you serious? Yes, you are. There's a city up ahead. Okay, let's go for that first. Well, I hope I saw a city and not a Fata Morgana. We're on the 108. And did I not see a city? Well, there is something up here. So we're on the 108. Rivera de Gata. What's the name of the river? Yeah, we're definitely coming up to something here. Well, the city is stretching it a bit. So the 108 Rivera de Gata is the river we want to identify. It will be much easier if we can identify this place we're coming up to. Oh, a nature park on the Tahoe. And that's how we're here. And even better, we got this. Moraleja, Ciudad Rodrigo. So here the 108 and 109 meet. AXA1. Okay, so we can get to the XA1. Okay. So the 108 Ciudad Rodrigo is up there. Moraleja is there. So we are here, and the river we were on here. Rivera de Gata. We are here. Ding ding. That gives me the advantage in the deuce, but unfortunately we are now down to 20 minutes on the clock. So I think we will find ourselves back in deuce, yep. Unless we can get really lucky. La Parada. Wasn't there a place called Parada here? Might have been, but I'm not going to find it like that. And so the time is about to run out. Let's just take our time and figure this one out and get a 25k round. Or game, that would be nice. Okay, so where might we be? Yep, the time has run out. Can we find something here? Avenida de Extremadura. Well, that's interesting. So does that suggest that we are in some sort of main street in some town here? Avenida de Extremadura. Calle Consuelo. Council Street, I guess. Caja Almendralejo. Voy a ver casa. changing names. I really want to figure out what town this is. Huh, great. Loaded half the image. Mario Rosso de Luna. Way too early for me to make a call on what town we're in. But we might be able to make one soon now. Okay, so where should we be on? Bersokana. Viverkas. Let's see if we can find a sign with the name of this town. Logrosan. Okay. And is this a railroad or is it a main road that we just crossed underneath? That's got to be a main road. How do we get onto that? Let's see if we can, because that would have been very helpful. Because I don't fancy my chances of finding Logrosan like this. But then again, you never know, you might get lucky. Logrosan. No, I don't see Logrosan. Right. Oh, that's helpful. Let's see, so we're quite far from Merida, which is off to the north. Which is up here. We can get to Guadalupe and Talavera de la Reina. Like way, way, way off. Huh. So how does that work? Talavera de la Reina must be in a neighbor. Neighboring autonomous community. So 1990 Merida that way. And Guadalupe in this direction. Now let's see, we're gonna plonk a checkpoint down in this intersection. There, and then we're gonna move in the direction of Merida. So when we identified the town, we haven't identified where it is yet. Okay, so we're back to where we started. That's at least a positive that we now have an inkling about that. Now, Lodo-san is a decent sized town. And then there was that highway on the other side of the town that has... so this is Lodo-san ends. Yes. Okay, now we are off to the west. That makes a lot more sense. There's Guadalupe de la Verde de la Reina. Here we go. And there's Lodo-san. And interesting. No longer called the Extremadura. Let's see. La Parada. Here we go. Plaza de la Torre. There we go. 25k rounds, less than half an hour. And well, that brings us back to dues. I will have to be very, very, very content with that. A big chunk of Spain in less than half an hour is always something you have to be happy with, I think, because that is tough. So yeah, episode 360 done. We'll soon have been at a year of this. And yeah, episode 361 waiting tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye.